Hey guys, it is your freaking host TT, and of course I'm excited to be here. Like always, I'm always happy to be here. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. It was kind of like a long weekend for me, but it was really chill. And you know, a couple of things happened, but it was fun at the end of the day. All right, so we will be talking about something that I think a lot of people actually, they find it very difficult to do. And that is standing your ground. Literally standing on business. When when they say, "Oh, I'm standing on business." Yeah. I think a lot of people struggle with that and I really want to talk about it. Okay? And I've had to learn the hard way to stand on business, to stand my ground, and I just want to also put this out there for other people. That way, you don't learn the hard way. Or, I mean, if you like to learn the hard way, that's okay. I'm not. Hey, that's whatever works for you. You know. Um. So let's get into it. First of all, what is standing your ground? Um, I think the first thing that comes into my mind when it comes to like standing my ground is respecting myself, right? I think when I respect myself, I will find it really easy to stand my ground because then I would not like accept any type of disrespect from anybody, or I wouldn't accept the things that I know that I cannot take, or the things that I know that do not sit right with me. I will not take them. And it's so sad because sometimes you don't want to be like that, most especially if you really care about somebody, or you love somebody, or just in general. Anyway, um, why is it so important to stand your ground? I have my little note here. I'm laughing because whenever my friend is going out with her other friends, I say hello, friends. So I was about to say my little note. I have a little note here, but the first thing, as I mentioned, is self respect. It helps you build self respect. Um, you know your values, you know your beliefs, you know the things that sit right with you, you know the things that you will take and the things that you will not take. Now, that is where standing your ground comes in. It helps you to keep building that self-respect for yourself, and not for you to accept things that you just wouldn't accept. And I know it's even harder to be like that towards the people that we love, the people that we care about, and stuff like that. And that's where self-respect comes in. It makes it easy for us to be like that, even towards the people that we love and towards the people that we care about. Now, this may sound funny, but it's even the people that we care about the most that tend to overstep their boundaries, that tend to disrespect us the most. And it's just sad. I don't know. I don't even know what that's the thing, because I believe that if you care about someone, if you love someone, you should find it easy to respect their boundaries, their values, to treat them right. But for some reason these days, it's the opposite, right? Yeah, I don't know. The math is not my thing, but I cannot explain it if you ask me. So another thing is, it also it helps for other people to respect you. Now, you respect yourself. Respecting yourself allows other people to respect you, in the sense that now they know that, oh, you're not even going to treat yourself that way. You're not going to do things that way to yourself. And they know that you're not going to accept that from them. So that way they see that, okay, I can do this to this person because, you know, they don't take nonsense. They stand their ground. They're not going to accept this. They're not going to, you know. So it helps for other people to respect you as well. let's talk about how it promotes healthy relationships. Now, I know um setting boundaries can cause like the people, like, let's say, misunderstanding, right, from the people that you care about, because they want to hold on to like some kind of resentment, saying that, oh, did they just say this, or did they just, well, let me tell you, anyone who has issues with respecting your boundaries don't belong in your life. Why are you holding on to that person? If they don't find it easy to respect you, respect your boundaries, then there's no absolute reason for them to remain in your life. I think when you have boundaries and people respect them, it naturally promotes healthy relationships. This is why I know certain things I wouldn't do to my friends or I wouldn't expect from them. That way, I know right from time, and I'm not doing things that will cause some certain issues. I like to study people. I like to study people because I like to do things the most peaceful way, right? So I'm in your life, I'm studying, looking at you, and I'm like, okay, I know this person don't like this. I know this person even y- you know the funny thing, this may sound funny, right? Even if you don't tell me these are the things you do not like, I because I naturally pay attention to you. I learn you. I know that I know this person doesn't like this. I know this person will not accept this. So I just don't do them. And I think that's how it should be. If you say that this is your friend, this is someone I care about, I think it will be easy. And for that reason, there will not be any reason for chaos. Um, I'm not saying um, I'm not saying there wouldn't be some times where there will be like disagreements or stuff. Of course, there will be. Everything cannot be perfect all the time, but you just know that whatever disagreement you guys are having or whatever, it's not because you're overstepping your boundaries. It's not because you're disrespecting your friend, right? It's because life is life and there will be disagreement on some. Maybe we just don't agree on some same topics, right? Which happens. All right. Let's talk about how it helps you to make decision, right? Because you know what your values are, because you know what your beliefs are, because you know the things that work well for you. It makes it easy for you to decide on what to do and what not to do, what to accept and what not to accept. So, standing your ground, I always call it, I mean, for me, I always call it being stubborn. And sometimes people look at me as, is she just stupid? And this is why. Um, I've had someone ask me before, oh, if you were I don't know. I forgot how they asked, but it was more so something that doesn't belong to me being in my reach, within my reach. And I'm saying no, like I'm not gonna take s- s- something that does not belong to me, right? And even though it's something that maybe I want at that time, I don't care. I'm not gonna take something that does not belong. I do not care. I won't take it. And it may sound stupid to some people because they're gonna be like, oh, you're just stupid, right? Oh, I would have taken that money or whatever. Fine. I mean, people need to understand that we have different values, we have different beliefs or whatever it is. So what works for me may not work for you, because I'm not gonna take someone's money or someone else's things. Don't mean that you're not gonna take it. I respect your opinion. It just doesn't work for me that way. So why not respect mine? It's as simple as that. You know. So yeah, standing your ground helps you to make um the si- the decision that align with you, with your values. Um, let's talk about how it increases resilience, and that's where when I spoke about you finding it easy to stand your ground with the people that you care about. That's what I meant by when I what I meant by, being resilient. It helps to build resilience. It helps you to find it easy to do that, because the more you keep standing your ground, standing on business or whatever we call it. Excuse me. I'm gonna drink my coffee. So the more you find it easy to like stand your ground, and the more you stand your ground, the more you keep doing that, you find it easy. You build the resilience to do that. So what are the strategies for standing your ground, for standing on business? First of all, I have mentioned this before, is knowing your values. Once you know your values, you find it easy to like, to keep to stand on business, to stand your ground. Um and not just knowing your values. Now, you can know your values, but it's also important to prioritize your values. See, they're two different things. Knowing doesn't mean you prioritize them. It's important for you to prioritize your values, your beliefs, or whatever it is. Once you prioritize them, you find it easy to implement them, right? Because you know that this is actually important to me, right? It's important to me, and I'm holding on to it. And that's what I'm going to work with. That's what I'm going to continue, you know, working with, right? Um, let's talk about how, you know, when you keep doing this and you keep being assertive, practicing assertive communication, how it helps. Um, when you are being assertive, people take you seriously, right? when uh, it's funny. That's why people have issues with your confidence, right? Once you become so confident, so confident, people tend to have issues with that, because of course they want to play with you, but you're like, mm-mm, I don't play over here. You can you can play with me like that. So and this another strategy is being confident and being assertive with your communication. When you are talking, let people know that I am serious, let them know that I mean it. Okay, like, don't do this, I'm not gonna accept this, and you're gonna stand on that, and you're gonna show them that you're confident with what you're saying. So, and don't care, don't care if if- don't care if they think you're mean. i'm laughing I'm laughing because a lot of people think I'm mean anyway. So sorry, guys. It's so funny because I tell you, a lot of people think I'm mean, and then maybe when they get closer to me a little bit, they see that I'm not mean. I just have my values. I just have, my beliefs, and I have my boundaries, and I stand on them. And it's nothing anyone can tell me. Okay. But I'll treat you nicely. I'm a really peaceful person, and that is that is one of the reasons why I stand on my ground. I stand on business because it has to be peaceful over here, and I don't want anything messing my peace. Okay, and if I'm gonna be in your life, I don't want to mess up your peace either. So yeah, I'm a nice person. I'm just mean when I have to be. Okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah, be assertive. Be confident with what you're saying. All right. So I know this one is really hard for people, but please, please, please set those boundaries, and not just set those boundaries. You also want to maintain those boundaries. I beg you. I know. It's hard. Okay, it's really hard. It's hard, most especially when we have, like, significant others, um or like all of that stuff. It's so hard, but it's worth it when you maintain those boundaries, because it just helps people. It helps people to know what to do to you and what not to do to you, because they already know that you will not accept that. Okay, so please set and maintain your boundaries. Let's talk about staying calm. You know, I have been in situations where, um, I've had people like yell, or I've had them, just yell, scream, be belligerent or whatever. And I just stay there. I just look at them. And I think I like to make people look stupid and foolish, because when you're screaming and I'm not screaming, now you're going to look like a fool. And you look like, oh, this person that I'm even being this way towards is not doing anything. They're just looking at me. And then you can decide if you want to keep being a fool, or you want to find a better way to solve this issue. Now, if you are yelling at me, I'm not hearing you. I'm not, no, seriously, I cannot hear you. You can either choose if you want us to find a peaceful way to like solve whatever it is that's going on, or you can keep screaming and I'm not listening. So if it's one gift that I have is, you can talk to me from now till next year and I'm not gonna hear anything. I can easily like just I can easily block out people's like, I'm not hearing. I choose to listen to what I want to listen to. So staying calm in situations, help you with standing your ground, because I said what I said. I already passed my message, and I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I think it's as simple as that, you know. And also, when you're expressing yourself, make sure that you're using like you're personalizing it. Let them know this is you passing a message. I'm saying this. It is me. Let them know that okay, sh- she or he is the one speaking, and they are passing a message. It's not like I'm trying to pass a message to you, but I don't want it to look like, oh, I don't want to upset you, so I'm trying to like, maybe use other people to pass a message to you. But no, I'm going to talk. I am going to talk. I'm going to let you know it's coming from me. Yeah, and that's why they call me mean, and that's okay. If me being mean brings me my peace of mind, I will take it any day. I tell you. All right. Okay, so let's talk about how you should practice saying no. I know looking at me before, um, one thing that used to be hard for me is saying no. Okay. I found it so hard to say no, because I feel like I can do anything. I just want to help. I just want to do, oh, sure, of course, I can do it. And then guess what? I'm saying, of course, I can do it. And then I have so much workload waiting for me, smiling at me in a corner, like, girl, you sure you can do it? So, it's okay. People are going to get upset, and that's fine. You cannot satisfy everybody. Mm-mm. It's not. Even the people that you never say no to, you cannot satisfy them, because they may not even feel happy. Even they may feel like, oh, you didn't even do it well. You didn't even do it well after saying yes to them. So what's the point? What is the point? It is pointless. So practice saying no. When you know that you cannot take things onto yourself, you're not in the headspace for it, you don't have the time to do it, say no. If they're gonna get mad, that's fine. Offer them a cup of water. It may help. You never know. um, Sometimes, when people are hyperventilating, oh, they're angry, they drink water and it just, it calms them down. So just offer them a cup of water, or maybe a cup of coffee. You never know. It might help. Um, a lot of people find it hard to have difficult conversations. Just let me tell you something, my dear. You must know how to have difficult conversations if you want to be like at peace with yourself or in your life or whatever it is. And that's because people are going to do stuff. People are going to say stuff, be it in your personal life, be it at your job or whatsoever. People will come to your face to stuff to your face. I don't want to use bad words because I want everybody to listen to me. So people were gonna do stuff like silly stuff in your face. And you would need to have this conversation and let them know they cannot play with you. You know? They cannot play with you. If you don't have those conversations, my dear, you're gonna be there having this different emotions. In fact, you don't even want to be there, but you have to be there. Maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your colleague at work, maybe it's your partner. You need to have those conversations. It helps. Um Also, I know I've been talking about passing your message and stuff like that. I also want to talk about how it's also, important to see other people's viewpoint as well. And that's one thing that makes me think to myself, why do you say I'm mean when I still like I see your viewpoint? As I said, I may not agree with you, but I respect it. I respect your opinion because it works for me don't mean that it's gonna work for you. Because I like to do something or because I would not do something don't mean that you will not do them as well. So I respect your opinion. I see your point and stuff like that. So respect mine as well. Um let's talk about overcoming the challenges, that comes with the challenges that come with standing your ground. I know a lot of people fear conflict, and that's what I said about, not having difficult conversation. Please, having difficult conversation, and so if having those difficult conversation is causing conflict between you and other people, maybe they don't belong in your life, and don't force people to be in your life. you know it's really important to know. Let me tell you something. I don't have any problems with people calling me out. Tell me. As a matter of fact, I want to know. And this is why. So that I don't do the same thing to you again. Sometimes we don't even know that what we're doing is upsetting the other person because we are fine with it, right? Not until they let us know. So let me know if I truly care about you. I shouldn't be angry that you are calling me out. You're even telling me. It's not like you're going behind my back and telling other people, right? So if there are people in your life making it seem like, oh, she nags or he nags, or when you let them know that they treated you bad, they don't belong in your life, my dear. Like, mm-mm, they don't. Let it go. Now, people, hmm, let me tell you, me, I have, I have lived. I know I'm not old. I'm not. When I say old, like to say, oh, I have lived life, because I haven't really lived life, but I have experienced a lot, and having to build self love has helped me a lot. So even when I find myself in situations where I'm being rejected or anything, I handle it gracefully and I move on to the next one. I'm not gonna sit down and pity myself. It doesn't work here, and it's easy because I know my self worth. I know what I can offer you. I know what it is, and if me, you know, trying to let you know that I don't accept some same things, or these things don't sit right with me, and you have problems with that and you reject me because of that, that's your loss. That's not my loss, right? I know a lot of people fear rejection, so they don't speak up. right? They fear being rejected by other people, so they don't speak up. You are not doing yourself any favor. Boom, I said it. You are not doing yourself any favor. Okay? If things don't sit right with you and you communicate them and then you get rejected because of it, please, my dear, take your crown and gracefully walk. Why do you want to sit down and take the things that you do not want to take, that don't sit right with you, because you don't want to be rejected? Guess what? You are rejecting yourself. You're rejecting yourself of your happiness, of your peace of mind, of your joy. You're rejecting yourself of the good things in life, because every day you're sitting down, you're sad. I have been there, and I'm telling you this. I have been there, done that. And this is not me just talking. This is me saying what I've experienced, because I found myself sitting in situations where, they were stealing my joy, but because I'm like, I didn't want to lose that at that time. I just sat there. And when the universe gave me an out, forcefully, the universe was like, girl, are you blind? Are you stupid? Can't you see that you're not being treated right? Like, the universe just brought in that rejection, and I took it. I took that opportunity and I fled, right? I honestly didn't sit down and be like, oh, I want to try to work things out. No. I took it and I left, and I never looked back. Oh my god, that's so funny. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I'm telling you, you are stealing, you are you you are stopping yourself from enjoying life, sitting in situations that are stealing your joy, that are stealing your peace. It is not worth it. Watch yourself walk away and watch how it takes time, but it even makes it faster when you know your self-worth, when you know how much you know how much you're worth. You know what is inside of you and what you can offer, what you can bring out. You know it. It becomes easy because you're like, why am I even there? Like, it feels like, it felt like I was just giving and giving and giving and sitting down in stupidity, stealing my joy, and I wasn't getting, like, the energy it was giving out. You just sit down and think, it becomes easy for you to move on from things like that. So please, I know you fear rejection, but you're rejecting yourself by not being wanting to be rejected by other people. I'll leave that with you. Let's talk about self doubt. Some, I understand how doubting yourself, thinking, oh, am I overreacting? Am I being paranoid? Am I this? Am I that? I understand that. It is not paranoia if something is messing with your peace of mind. Think about it. It is not you being paranoid in any way. If something is messing with your peace of mind, something is stealing your joy, it is not you being paranoid. It's you knowing that something is off somewhere. Your intuition is calling you and telling you that something is off somewhere. So you need to listen. You need to listen to it. And it's hard. It's really hard. Like, I know I may sound like this is easy. It's not. And I'm telling you this because I've been there. I have been there. I've been there, done that. And the only reason I'm able to be here and talk about it is because I have moved past that phase. Was it easy? Nope. Mm-mm, it wasn't. But it becomes easy. It becomes really easy. And really easy that you even talk about it and laugh about it, just like what I'm doing now. So, what are the benefits of you standing your ground? I said it: self respect, self worth. It gives a stronger sense of self worth. Nothing beats knowing your self worth. I tell you, you know what has made it easy for me to like literally get away from things, move away from things that don't align with me. It's because I know how much, how much I am offering. I know how much I'm bringing. I know it. And I just don't know it. I know that you know it. I know that you know it and you see it. And because I know it, it becomes so easy for me to continue to stand my ground, because no, I'm not going to accept that. Nope, I'm not going to take it. It increases my confidence, my resilience. Let me tell you, don't nobody, I tell people, you can call me whatever you want. Mm, it's fine. You can call me ugly. You can call me stupid. You can call me what. I know what I am. And it's nobody that can tell me nothing. And I tell you how I have built my confidence like over the years. When I look back at how I used to be, I just can't believe that I'm gonna be here today. If someone had told me like years ago that I'm gonna be the way I am now, I'm gonna feel the way I feel now, I'm gonna be like, it's a lie. You're lying. Oh my god. I am so happy. I think I was talking to someone the other day. I said, I'm so at peace that even when things are not going well, I'm still at peace, because I've just I've just seen so many things, and it's like this is a phase, it will pass, and I don't have any control over it. So why should I be why should I be, you know, troubled? You know, I am so grateful to God for, you know, the journey. This it's been chaotic, but it's been beautiful and it's been worth it. And I am so grateful to God Almighty for every journey. Anyway, anyway, I'm just into my I'm I'm getting into my world right now. So I need to get out so I can finish off this with you guys. All right. So anyway, in conclusion, guys, what I'm trying to say is standing your ground helps you. It saves you from a lot of stupidity. It saves you from your peace being taken away from you. It stops, it stops craziness. Okay? Because I think that when you don't stand your ground, when you don't set boundaries, a lot of craziness happen, and then people just think they can walk all over you. People think they can treat you mean. They can be shitty. I don't want to say shit. Okay. People think they can be disrespectful. Yes, let's use disrespectful. People they think they can be disrespectful and all that nonsense. So, my dear friends, prioritize your peace of mind by standing your ground, standing on business. All right. I will catch you guys on the next episode. I hope you guys continue to prioritize your mental health and continue to stay safe and sane. And I love you guys so much. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for always listening to me. Thank you guys so much. I will be back next episode. All right, guys, take care and bye bye now.